everyone, welcome to my channel. And for those of you that are returning, thank you. When it came out that Meghan was dating Harry, around me there was a lot of excitement. And when she married Harry, I heard some people around me, whether casual acquaintances or friends, there were many things that they said, but one that even persists even to this day is that how could she marry in such a family that are colonizers and are in many ways racist? And what I said and still say today is to say, look around us. Look at many of the big companies and many of the companies that we work for or exist today or make anything. And you could perhaps point to a case where they had reputation. Her marrying to that family wasn't such a red flag for me because I do believe that not everybody is stagnant, that things are dynamic and people can evolve. And so her joining the family, I thought we were seeing an evolution in process. But it has played out that they are not as evolved or even evolved as I thought. And as we see how they have allowed the racial abusing of Meghan and the targeting of Meghan and Harry whenever they're in the house, out the house, in the palace, out the palace. You see that they are complicit in many of the harmful narrative that surrounds Harry and Meghan. And as we can see, this Nigerian trip has been very triggering for all of the UK royals and their commentators, reporters, everyone. And so they tried to smear them with their Archwell Foundation, and it was quickly dispelled by Gavin Newsom. And somebody tweeted that he defended them better in 6 seconds than the royal family ever did in 6 years. And so they waited a while, and what they have now come up with is digging into the past of one of the people that greeted them when they landed in Nigeria. So now they're trying to, the Daily Mail and all the other digital medias and New York Post, they're trying to wrap up these allegations and put them in and talking about Meghan and Harry flying for free on a fugitives airline. And so this is, all part of the smear campaign that they're on, putting all this out there so people can see this and question the trick because they're trying very hard, very, very hard. The desperation is palpable, how hard they're trying to take away every success that they have. And this trip has highlighted of how good they are. And the royal mouthpieces cannot stand to make that be the talking point. And so some might say, well, Harry and Meghan need to be more careful as to whom they associate with and what they do or don't do. And as we can see, it doesn't matter how careful they are. It doesn't matter how pure their intentions are. It doesn't matter if the palace is the one that, when they were there, that arranged for them to be in certain spaces. Like, for example, with the Grenfell kitchen or avocado or whatever it is, it's going to make the news. They're going to find a way to make the news. And there are many, many other instances make the news in a negative, not just negative, but defamatory way. So when we see this, is not them being not being careful, is how it's actually the UK media that is desperately trying to smear Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, and they're very salty about the success of the trip and how it shows up the royal family and how it shows to the world that the royal family is getting paid to do something. Not only are they not doing it, they're not doing it well, and they can be completely unnecessary. But when you look at it and you look how many things these commentators, these journalists are not doing, we shouldn't be pointing out that King Charles, when he was prince, took 1 million donation from Bin Laden's family. We shouldn't be pointing out that there's a whole man that died and there's no news surrounding what happened. That is what the journalists should be doing. And what another thing that I can say is that as people that are social beings, and we're living in an increasingly smaller world. It's a global world now, but it seems smaller because of the ease of travel and everything. And there's barriers are being lowered as to who is in certain spaces. People are going to associate with people that turn out to be unsavory or even criminal. That doesn't mean that person that was in that room is also criminal. That does make that person also complicit in anything that's happening. So they're trying over, and the thing is, one of the things I believe that these smear campaign, other than, you know, where we know they're trying to make sure that Harry and Meghan don't have any achieve any success, they're also trying to make sure they're sending a message out to all these countries that perhaps have any intentions of inviting them there. They're saying this is what will happen to you. Make sure that your reputation is spotless, or it's going to be highlighted. It's going to come to light. So if any one of them have anything in their closets that they don't want to come, or it's known but it has died down and they don't want it to resurface, they literally could rethink any association with Harry and Meghan, because they don't want any of this mess coming on them. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, please. If you would, please like and subscribe, and talk to you soon. Bye.